This is really serious, guys. I need you to tune in. Watch this video, and then we're gonna talk. Your rights are on the line.
Who is a Trump supporter to explain this to me right now. I just saw a girl on my For You page, an American citizen, full documentation, who was just denied a passport, who went to go get her passport renewed. She brings all of her documents, and the people who were issuing the passports were like, oh, no, actually, we can't issue a passport marked female because you were born a male. She was trans, right? And so she was like, okay, that's fine. Like, just give me the passport marked male. I just need a passport. And they went back with their manager, and they came back to her, and they were like, oh, yes, we're actually not allowed to issue you that either. And she was like, I need a passport. Like, can you just issue me a passport? You can mark it male, you can mark it whatever the fuck you want, but can you give me my documents, please? And they said, no. No? So she said, okay, am I on like a travel ban or something? Is there like, is there a reason is it because I'm trans, I'm not able to travel? Is there another reason I'm not able to travel? Like, what is the reason for you denying me a passport right now? And they said, I don't know. We're just hearing about it. Like, we can't issue either one. Either male nor female passport. No passport for you, American citizen who pays taxes and abides by the law. And you know what that means, right? That means she can't leave the country. As people so infamously like to say, like, oh, if you don't like it, leave. Because she's literally like, I'm trying to leave, but you won't let me leave the country because you won't give me my documents to leave the country, even though I've abided by every law, I've paid every tax. You can mark it male, female, whatever. I really don't give a fuck. Like, how is this happening? Can somebody rationalize that to me? Like, what the line of thinking is on this one? Because I thought the thing was you wanted trans people to identify with their gender at birth. And there she was saying, that's fine, you can mark me male. And they said, still no. Like, does that not scare anybody? That there are people who the government is just deciding cannot leave the country for no reason?
I feel so weird in that there are things that I've been seeing on the walls, like writings on the walls that I've been trying to share with you guys as quickly as I can with like all this nonsense that's going on. And this, the get your divorces and the get your passports. I have some news fresh off the ground right now about how difficult, if it's even possible at this point, for y'all to get your passports, right? This is what I have gathered in the past 24 hours, maybe 48 hours. Today is February 2nd, 2025. So with this, we're going to start off with a story time. I have a very good friend who, so many of my friends are in the United States, right? So I'm getting a lot of on the ground, like, updates from people over there. And I've been telling this friend for a minute now, get your passport, get your passport, get your passport. So she's trying to get her passport now. And she wants to get a passport for her mom also. So I'll tell the story about her mom getting her mom trying to get her passport first, because her mom is in the south of the United States. So first off, her mom lives in the outside of a bigger city in the south, and the number of post offices, like U.S. Postal Services, that are able to do passport services, according to their online website, is less than to be expected. So she goes to one of those passport services, one of those U.S. Postal Services. They say, oh no, we don't do that. Turns out that at this point there are 3. The closest one is within I think a little over 6-7 miles from the major city. And then it goes to and then it just goes further and further exponentially. So before my friend's mom goes to find another spot, my friend's like, just stay right where you are, Mom. I'm gonna call and see if there are people that are able to help you at the next spot that's miles away. So at the next spot that she's able to go to, it is by appointment only. So my friend is like, okay, just hold off. I'm going to just wait. I'm going to make an appointment for you, so that way you could go in. So she goes onto the website to try and make an appointment for her mom. Now there's appointments for every 15-minute increment, right? So 8, 8:15, 8:30, 8:45, 9, all the way until the day is done. What they do not tell you is that let's say that they are booked from 8 to noon on a specific day. Mind you, some of these passport places, they're only open for 1 hour on 1 or 2 days a week to actually go in and get your passport done. And that's not including you going to get your pictures done, because that's a difference anyway. So they don't tell you which time slots are booked. So you're just clicking and going through the rigmarole to figure out, oh, okay, I guess this is open. I'll just put in my information and get it. And it's like, nope, that's actually taken. You are only allowed to do that 4 times before they kick you off the site, and not, oh, I'll just log back into the site. No, you've used up all of your options. Good luck. You have to wait another day or like 24 to 48 hours. I don't know that detail, but you can't just go back in and keep clicking to hopefully try and find an open slot. To which then my friend's mom is like, okay, I'll just send you all of my documents so that way you can submit everything where you are, because my friend lives up north. So my friend goes to her postal service and asks the lady and the friend, hey, I would like to get my passport renewed, because my friend has like about a year or so left on her passport, but you are able to renew your passport for up to 10 years, even if that is the case. I did it, it's possible. But I did it last year before all the madness really kicked in. So the woman at the desk goes, should I be concerned? To which my friend is like, what are you talking about? That lady who's working at the US Postal Service then shares with my friend, you know, on a day-to-day basis, we get a maximum of 1 or 2 people asking for an update, like for their passport or for a renewal. It's not even noon yet. And I've already seen 7 people, which then makes my friend the 8th person that's came in on that specific day to say, I need a passport now. That lady is like, should I be concerned? To which my friend goes, yes, I think we should all be. Now, here's some extra important information if you have not already gotten your passports done. The D8 and D11 passport forms, that's like, one is like for a passport renewal, and then another one is if you're going to get a brand new passport. I can't remember which one is which, but neither of them are available on the website, on the federal website. This is what shows up on the federal website when you try to apply, when you try to download the forms that have been for free and readily available. This is what shows up. So as all of these federal agencies and organizations have been getting shut down, like the CDC, think of it as the burning of the Library of Alexandria, right? As all of these are happening, a lot of people think, oh, well, you know, we've got time. He just got into the office. Oh, it's happening right now, guys. I really don't want to fearmonger. I really don't want all of our blood pressures to feel as high as mine naturally is. Actually, my blood pressure tends to be very low. So the amount of, you know, concern that I have about what has been happening has probably regulated my blood pressure. I lost my train of thought. Give me 1 second. Forms. There we are. So those forms are not available as of today. And I checked again. I checked yesterday and I checked again today, and those forms are not available. So how can you get these forms that you need for to get your passport if you don't already have this? 1, please share this video with people who don't already have their passports. Let them hear me say this. I am a travel journalist. It is my job to talk about the politics of travel. And here we are. Okay, so what are your options? I think that there are 3 options. 2 of them I think are your best bet. 1 is really just a shot in the dark. One of the ones, go to the nearest USPS, your nearest USPS that has passport services, and go to the front desk person and ask them, do you have a physical copy of this document? I need you don't have to say D8, D11, like you would just say, hey, I need my passport renewed. I need to change my name on my passport because I've gotten divorced. Get your divorces, I swear to God. Or, I've never gotten a passport, so I need a brand new one. Whatever it is, do you have a physical copy of these forms? They probably download, like printed out a shit ton of them at some point, because like they're constantly changing out these forms. There's some that were like in effect until like 2018, and then they made a new form that's in effect until whatever, right? So they probably have the newest version of said forms if they have not already given all of them out. I'm hoping that they don't print them out from the same website where they're like, hey, sorry, we're all out. Best of luck, though. We're working on it. I don't know if they're working on it. Not saying they're not. I don't know if they're working on it. But they might have physical copies. So that's one. Two, you could go to eforms.com or whatever, right? I'll put the link below. Now, my friend that is mildly in a panic, but she's working on it. She's working on it. To get her passport, she saw eForms, and there were a couple of different iterations of the like get your passport forms, but not all of them. Arguably, most of them, I don't think they're all up to date. So you really got to check. But I will say eForms is, from what I could tell, free. So check on there. Definitely go to your local, do number one first. Check number two, check the eForms to see if the form is available for what you need. And if that doesn't work, here is option three. There's a website that is called PDF Filer or something like that. I'll have it linked below. And you do technically have to pay for this website, but they 100% have the most updated passport forms. My friend got it, and turns out that there is a like 7 or 8 day free trial. Get the free trial and get your forms now. She was able to send me some PDFs of those forms, so I don't think I'm able to link them in the description here, but if you go to my newsletter, it's a free Substack. I'll also keep it in the description below, and I have it in my my bio. Go there. And there's like 2 forms that I definitely have the PDFs for. I will have the links for those PDFs, or just like the actual PDF itself, in my newsletter, in my Substack. So if either one of those forms are what you need, just take them. Closing thoughts. For the people that have been thinking, maybe not saying on this particular platform, in that first video that was stitched, oh, well, I'm not trans, so this should not apply to me. What happens to the most marginalized of us eventually happens to all of us. The more marginalized Black women, trans people have been the canaries in the coal mines, especially Black trans women. Canaries in the coal mines. What has happened to them historically will happen to all of us eventually, especially under this current administration. Take this seriously. We are not that different from each other. Oh, but Shayna, you're a Black lady, and I'm a rich white man. You know what? I'll fight you later. Because guess what, Philip? All it takes is for you to get long COVID, and guess what? Now you're marginalized. Oh yeah, now you got a pre-existing condition. Oh yeah, now how insane does Luigi seem to you? Right. Basically, this is not a drill. Nothing that I've been saying on this page is a drill, but this is not a drill. Take this information, share this information, make good choices with this information. I will be sharing more as time goes on, but also there's so much that's happening. There is so much that's happening. I will keep you guys as informed as I can. Also, this is a very late intro. Hi, my name is Shayna. I'm a journalist, for those of you who are new here. On this page, I talk a whole lot about decentering men, child-free living from an intersectional view. And as time goes on, I will continue to share more of the breaking news that is happening as it affects these communities, which also is every community. So please like, share, subscribe. If I say anything that particularly resonates with you, always appreciate a super thanks. Literally no pressure. I understand that we all be stocking our money. That's the other thing. If you would like to gain an additional source of income, I am going to be launching a masterclass about how you could start your freelance writing journey. So that way you can write for money. Information on that is also in the Substack. My God, just be safe out there, guys.